Just made it to work. Kind of rushing. It's 6:40 right now, so I'm about to go in. I'm running a little late. And today is Saturday, March 29th. And I'm doing 5 days in a row. So today's Saturday. I'm finishing it on Wednesday. So day 1 of 5. Let's get it. Hey guys, what's up? It's the end of the day. I have not checked in with you guys. It hasn't been that busy today. It really wasn't that busy. Just on and off busy. But time right now, it's 7:21. I think, yeah. Actually 7:18. And I'm going to try to get out of here in the parking lot. Just a quick update of my day today. It wasn't too bad of a day. Like I said, let me just start off with y'all. I was stuck in an elevator this morning. I literally got in because I'm like all the way on like the 5th floor. And tell me why the elevator would not open. When we get to it opened to all the doors, like all the floors that people were in. And we get to the 5th floor and it paused. I'm like, this is taking a little longer than it usually does. What's going on? It just was paused and it wouldn't open. So I start panicking. Thankfully, I wasn't the only one in the elevator. First of all, let me just recap. Or side note, I hate elevators. I hate elevators with a passion. I hate being in a box. I'm not claustrophobic or anything, I don't think. But being in an elevator or in a box that there's no windows, there's no, like, you can't get out if you wanted to until it tells you when to get out. That gives me so much anxiety. So I hate being in an elevator. But I work on such a high level that, you know, every day I'm like, I'm not trying to go all the way to the 5th floor by the stairs. So I've adapted because being a nurse, working in the hospital, there's so many floors that you can't avoid elevators. Sometimes you have to transport patients and you can't not use an elevator. So I've adapted and I've gotten used to it. And I've never gotten stuck until this morning. I was in there wearing my jacket. I'm like puffing and puffing, sweating. Like, what are we going to do? And so we start pressing the alarm bell or button and to call, and no one's answering. No one's literally picking up to say anything. So I'm like, how long are we going to be stuck in here? I'm literally panicking, but I'm trying to also like control, just thinking of like if somebody else was in here panicking, what would I tell them? So that's what I was doing to cope with myself, like taking deep breaths and trying to breathe so I don't overstress myself and like literally have a panic attack in the elevator. And it's one of those elevators, like the newer ones. Literally my job, they be fixing all these elevators every other week and it still messes up and it's so slow and I already don't trust it. And now I'm stuck. Oh, it was so anxiety causing. This patient or family member in the elevator started pressing all the buttons. I'm like, don't do that. That's one thing somebody told me. You don't press all the buttons. That's one thing I learned, or else you make it worse. By some miraculous miracle, it goes up to the 6th floor and I'm like standing there because it like lagged. It went up to the 6th, then it went back to the 5th floor and it wouldn't open. And I'm like about to start banging on the door and it ends up going to the 6th floor and the door's opened. I ran out of there. Somebody said that apparently the 5th floor, that elevator is not working on the 5th floor. So that's why it wouldn't open for us. But I'm like, why would they even let it, like, why would they even let it be functioning to other floors if it's not working to the 5th floor? Because there's people who will get on it and not know that the 5th floor level is not working. That's so weird to me. So anyways, we got out. I thanked God and I prayed. And then I made my way from the 6th floor to the 5th floor through the stairs. Now that stressed me out. But other than that, my day wasn't too bad. I had my 4 patients. It was pretty much uneventful. One of my patients was in like restraints. They were confused and like had a C collar on and pulling it. I'm about to go home, shower, and then figure out what I'm gonna eat. Probably something light. Maybe do some fruits and some crackers or something. Go to sleep. Come back again tomorrow. I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning for day 2.
But real success is living a life that it feels deeply fulfilling to you, regardless of all of the achievements or what other people might define as success. So what makes you the happiest? What makes you say that would be a successful life for me?
5th floor.
So it's currently 7:23. Today wasn't too bad. It's a weekend. Today's Sunday. And today felt like a true weekend. Yet this weekend has felt like a true weekend. So it's day 2. I worked yesterday and today, and I'm working tomorrow as well. And the day after and the day after. So today was really good. I don't feel overwhelmed. I feel like it was on and off. You know, you get up, give meds, do some things here and there, and then you sit back down. So it wasn't a bad day. I feel like I had a patient. So I had my 4 patients from yesterday, and I kept all of them. Yeah, I kept all 4 of my patients today. Y'all, I just want to say, sleep is so important. Like, people actually underestimate sleep. I'm gonna start driving because I don't want to sit in traffic, and I need to buy gas. But so one of my patients is very old. Like, I take care of a lot of older patients, like people over 60, over 40. Occasionally we get young people too, but for the most part it's mostly adults. This patient fell, hit their head, and ended up in the hospital with a cervical fracture and had to keep a C collar on the whole time. And on top of that, they're older, they have dementia, and just not as oriented, and has been restless for last couple days. And every night from when I get in report, they don't get sleep. Like, they don't sleep during the night because they're so restless and upbeat. And then during my shift, they're the same. It's just crazy restless. So today, finally last night, the night nurse gave them a whole bunch of medications, like for pain and like just like medications to help them relax. And the patient ended up being so sleepy all day today, for majority of the day today. Slept all day, on and off, but they were pretty much sleeping. And so I just let them rest. And I'm the type of nurse, like, I'd rather you get your sleep, especially if I'm not really doing much for you as far as your care. I'll rather you get sleep and get some good rest, because sleep is so important. Majority of our patients in the hospital don't get enough of it. Your body has to recover, and it can only do that when you're getting enough sleep. Apparently they went like 3 nights or so with barely any sleep. And so today I was like, drowsy, I'm not gonna wake you up. And guess what? Towards like evening time, around dinner time, she became more like awake, and she was talking to me and like eating her meal, and we were having conversation. Why are we giving patients Tylenol at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning? Like, for what? Especially when you're just giving it as preventive. You can literally do everything caring for somebody. If they're not getting enough sleep, they're just not gonna recover properly. They're gonna have some cognitive issues and like mentally not be there. So that's my little spiel. But otherwise, my shift was good.
All I'm required for life, God has given me. I know who I am. I know who God says I am. Where He says I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking miracles. I live a life of favor. I know who I am.
Hello guys. Oh my gosh, what a day today. Can y'all hear it? It's pouring. It's literally storming right now. I just got out of work. Time right now is 7:31. Today's day 3, guys. Day 3 of 5. We're almost there. We're halfway through. More than halfway through. I don't know. We're almost there. Today was kind of a cuckoo day. Let me turn my car on. It's hot in here. It's Monday, and I worked through the weekend, and then I worked today, Monday. And Mondays are one of those days. So here's the scoop. I still had my 4 patients, the same exact one I've had for the last 3 days. One discharged like around 5 o'clock. And so I end up with 3. And I had to give blood to one of my patients whose hemoglobin were like 7.8. I had to give an enema to one of my other patients who's been like on a bed rest order for the last like 3 days. Since Saturday they had to be flat because of the type of procedure that they had, and so they have not been moving and have not been moving their bowels, so they were very constipated, so I had to do an enema on them and it worked. Yay! And day 4 tomorrow is at my PRN job. So I have to be up at like 4:30 in the morning to try to make it there by 5:30 because it's kind of a good distance away from my home. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm about to hopefully go home with this rain, go to sleep. But yeah, guys, we're making it through. We're making progress. And I'm just ready to be done with it. My birthday is coming up next week. That's why I kind of did these days. I wasn't supposed to work Wednesday. I was supposed to work Friday. But I was lucky enough to find somebody to switch with me. So I'm doing 5 in a row because of that. And then I get 8 days off. So I love it. I'm ready. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow after day 4. Good morning. I just made it to my PRN job. Don't you hate when people park like this? Like, why? Why do y'all park like this? Park in the freaking line. Hey, happy first day of the month. Happy April. It is April 1st. It's April 1st, my birthday month. And I'm in my PRN job. I'm about to go in and clock in real quick, so I'm not late. I actually made it on time today. We're almost done, guys. So this PRN job, I have to be here 5:30 a.m. and it's only a cute shift. It's only an 8-hour shift. I'm gonna be in pre-op and maybe PACU depending on what they do. I don't know. I love the 8-hour shift, and I'll be out of here by 2 p.m. Let me go in. Happy April 1st, day 4 or 5. Let's go get it, and we're almost done, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the rain last night did amazing. It cleaned out everything. And yeah, outside it looks a little bit better because it rained. Thank God. Alright. Let's go. Let me put a mask. 5:31, clocked in. I'm on breakfast break. It's 7:55 right now. Usually for pre-op, we take 2 patients. So we take first cases and they come in pretty early, like 5 a.m. Their waiting room is getting pretty busy. So I'm just eating some yogurt and put some nuts and granolas in here. Most of them were pretty gone by 7:15. I finished charting and then just eating my breakfast. The most busy it gets in pre-op is the first cases. Throughout the day, it mellows down a little bit. And normally would take in like one patient at a time after first cases is done. But depending on how busy it is, it just varies. And I like to sit here because as you guys can see behind me, the windows, they're glass. So the sun actually comes through. And most morning when I come here, I literally will sit and toast for 15 minutes. It's just such a great feeling. Right now the sun's not out all the way yet, but it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. Can't wait to enjoy it. Mashed potatoes, broccoli, and vegetables, and some tofu. Sounds like a very weird combination, but it tastes good. Take off my badge. Day 4 of 5 completed. The time right now is 2:23 p.m. I just left my PRN. Usually when I come here, I do about 12-hour shifts. I don't work every day or every week at this place. And it's so nice. I love working at pre-op. It's so chill some days. Today it was a little bit busy. Even on the busiest days, I would choose this over the chaos in my other job. So today I had, let's see, how many patients did I have today? About 6 patients, I think, but I can't complain. Like, even on the busiest day here, I feel like it's just not as bad. I'm cross-trained, so I work pre-op and PACU. To drive home now, it's about a 45-50 minute drive. Let me see how long now, because there shouldn't be that much traffic right now. But yeah, so it says right now 46 minutes, and it's green, which is good because there's no traffic. So I'm gonna start driving before I get stuck in traffic, because after 3 o'clock it starts picking up a little bit. And also at this place they make us pay for parking, so let me get my cards ready. Can you all imagine coming to work and only working 8 hours and you still gotta pay $12 to get out of the garage? It's crazy. It's chaos. I'm gonna finish my nuts here that I didn't finish for breakfast this morning. And then I have some crackers I packed for the road home, because sometimes I need to be snacking because I get sleepy. And then I still have my mandarins. I also have my coconut water. I'll be ready. I come in first case like 5:30 a.m. There's some people that come in at like 5:15. And so we are required to go on a break, like a breakfast after our first cases. Then after that, we come back, work, and then they have different time slots you can pick for when you want to go on your lunch break. And we always have a nurse cover us. Like, we have floating nurses that works in the area that we work in, and they just cover our breaks. I just made it home. That was such a long drive. I look so tired. I was driving behind this car. I don't know if they were a new driver or what was happening. They weren't old because I ended up seeing who they were. Speed limit was 55. And this is a 1-lane road where we're driving in this road for about 17, 18 miles straight. Can't cut them. You can't get in front of them. Speed limit was 55. Tell me why this man was driving 40, 45 miles per hour for about 30 minutes. 17 miles, and they were driving with brakes. Like, why do that? Why are you doing that to me right now? And obviously they caused traffic behind us all. There were so many cars behind us. And mind you, this road, there was no traffic. A freaking truck got in front of him and the truck was gone. It tired me out because I'm just like, are you kidding me? And I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, at first, because I didn't know who it was, obviously. So I'm like, maybe they're old, you know? Maybe they're a new driver. Maybe something's wrong with the car. Maybe they, you know, things happen. Like, I don't have terrible road rage. I don't think I have road rage. My thing is always just like, if you can't drive the speed limit, speed blinker thingy, whatever, hazard lights on, then it tells the other people behind you that something's going on and it's causing you not to drive the speed limit, so people can decide if they want to stay behind you or cut in front of you. Because I don't cut people. I don't like cutting people. I just feel like it's not necessary. But if I'm going to be driving behind you for 18 miles, 17 miles, please drive the speed limit at least. This is what happens after this shift though. Even though it's so chill, I don't physically feel like I did too much work. I'm mentally exhausted because I got up at 4:30 this morning, and usually when I get up that early, I am exhausted throughout the day when I'm actually sitting and resting. So this drive was a lot. Time 3:23 right now. Very sleepy. I'm gonna take a nap. I found that if I continue the day without taking a nap, I'm literally like a vegetable. Like I have no energy to do anything but sit. So the last time I went to this job, I came home, I took a nap for about an hour, and I woke up and I had way more energy. So and usually I'm not a nap person, but I think this year I started becoming a nap person. It's not all bad. Hey guys, good morning. Today is, what day is it? I don't even know. Today is Wednesday, April 2nd. Day 5 of 5. Oh my gosh. 6:36 right now. And I'm just pulling up in the parking lot back to my contract job. Y'all, I'm so tired. So last night after I got home, you know how I told y'all I was gonna go home, shower, and take a nap? I did absolutely just that. I knocked out from 5, I think it was, to like 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. I was knocked. I was so tired. I was literally mentally exhausted. Not even the physical aspect of exhaustion, but the mental part. I literally felt like I was useless. I was trying to watch TV. I was trying to like use my phone. I tried to edit for a little bit. I could not. Let's just take a moment of silence for today. Y'all, the day that I just had. It's 7:16 right now. Y'all remember when I showed y'all the brain? We call it the brain, but the blue screen with like the check marks and like, yeah, that was a lie. That actually was not a lie. That was the truth. That was not a lie. But the reason I'm saying it was a lie was because when you usually see that, all my nurses, you guys know down below, comment, you know what that means, right? It didn't look as busy, as cluttered. So I'm like, oh, I only have to pass meds this morning, and I don't really have a lot of patients with meds and a lot of tasks going on. Yeah, that was true. But the call bells were not stopping. The call bells kept me so busy. It was crazy. It kept me so busy. I literally worked for my money today. I literally worked for them dollars. They had me running around. They had me going back and forth. They had me going in and out. I had a confused patient who I really think it was just, she just was not able to hear us. That patient had me in and out of their room every 5 minutes. I'm not even joking. Until their family member came in at bedside. I was in and out that room, me and my CNA. God bless her. Because it was crazy. On top of that, I had one patient who had to go in to have surgery. And they went in at 9 o'clock. PACU called me for report, and they didn't come back until pretty much 3 o'clock. PACU called me again for report. Or sorry, pre-op called me for a report at 9, and then PACU called me at 2 o'clock. And the patient came back in the room at like 3. And this patient was in agonizing pain, and I was going in and out trying to treat his pain, and he was screaming and stuff. Thankfully, we got it managed. Between that and my confused grandma, it was chaos. And day 5 is complete, y'all. Day 5 is complete. I'm so ready to go shower and eat my dinner and just relax, knowing I don't have to get up so early in the morning. Lunch, I mean, I went to lunch on time, like 3 o'clock, my regular time. But tell me why that was the first time I was drinking water. That was the first time I was drinking water. Yesterday, I managed to finish my water, my gallon, that black bottle, or half a gallon, I'm sorry. I finished that by 2:33-ish, 3 p.m. But today, that was the first time I took a sip of my water. Like, the chaos. 2 or 3 of my patients, they didn't have med pass. I discharged one patient to rehab, and then I had only 3 patients after 4 p.m. I believe. I didn't get report for that empty room until 6:30, and they didn't even show up on my shift. So it should have been an easy day, but I don't know, man. It was just crazy. I don't have to work for the next 6 days and enjoy my week and, you know, my birthday week, my birthday month. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this 5 days stretch, 12-hour shifts. Also, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did like this video, and hit that subscribe button so we can keep growing. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.